I just thought I'd do a little couple of shots just to see how loud that pre-silencer is away from the cam. I'm only about 6 or 7 yards away from the gun. I'll walk back over and I'll fire a couple of shots, see if the cam picks up how loud it is or how loud it isn't. See you in a bit. I don't know how loud that's going to sound on the cam, but personally it ain't too bad by your ear. So, but I think that's got a lot to do with the ARPA valve and the electronics. There's no mechanical noise at all. That helps quiet things down a hell of a lot. You know, I've switched pellets. I wasn't impressed with the Superdomes. They seemed accurate enough, but there's always that niggling doubt in your mind, you know. So I'm trying the AA fields today. They seem okay. It's all the shop had in, to be honest, so we'll see how we get on. I just thought I'd mention I'm loving the Mark III. I think it's absolutely fantastic, but the one downside for me is the magazines. They index perfectly, there's nothing wrong with the way they index, they're nice and smooth, but it's just, I mean, I don't know whether you can see. I'll try and pick it up. That recess there where you drop the pellet. I mean, the pellet's in, but you have to use matchstick or something just to push it down so that it seats. And obviously you have to do that for every pellet you load. Personally, for a magazine that costs 50 quid, I'd have expected a little bit more, to be honest. I suppose it's not a major problem, you know. Once you've done it, you got 10 shots. 10 shots is enough, really. If you're lucky enough to have a couple of spare magazines, then you know it's even less of a problem. It's just a little niggle that I think that could sort out, to be honest. All it needs is that little recess opening up a bit so you can get your finger in, just to push the pellets down properly. Still, it's a minor little thing, you know. Also, the way it fits into the gun. I mean, it's great that, you know, you can fit it from the left or the right. I mean, how much difference that actually makes, you know, doesn't to me personally, but it's a good idea. But I wish they'd get it to sit a bit lower in the action, because it affects the scope mounts that you can use. I like to get my scope as low as possible. But with the day state using these magazines, you know, you're having to use eye mounts or medium eye mounts. I mean, sometimes even riser blocks. I'd say it's just a personal thing. I know a lot of people will see that as a problem, but I'm just used to having the scope close to the bore. It makes my shooting a little bit easier for me. It's what I've done for 20 years. It's just learning again, I suppose. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. As I say, I've had a rabbit already this morning. One shot, nice, side of the head. Perfect, really. About 30 yards. I haven't really had a shot. Well, I haven't had a shot at anything else, apart from the couple you've just seen me let off. Hopefully, I've got to head back to the car now. My time's nearly up. Hopefully, on the way back, I'll spot some squirrels. I haven't seen any down here yet this morning. There's normally quite a few. If I get anything else, I'll be sure to let you know. Cheers, guys. Right then, I've done my couple of hours. It's time for me to go. Just thought I'd point out, as I was coming through this little bit of a wood here, I'll just turn the camera on so you can see. As I was coming through, down the bottom there, by those pig sheds, there's a path, comes all the way through. I got to that tree there, And up where I'm standing now, it's about 40 yards. All these trees above me here, I noticed 2 crows come and land. So I got myself down by that tree and I just froze, I just stayed where I was. And there must have been 15, 16 crows come and join them. These trees here, these 2, are absolutely full of crows, making a right racket. Unfortunately, like most people at this time, you know, there's just far too many branches. I couldn't get a clear shot on any of them. Well lads, you know what they say, never say never. I was on my way back to the car, spotted a squirrel, really gave me the run around. I waited for him 5, 10, 15 minutes. I could see him just hiding behind branches all the while, about 25, 30 yards. As I say, I tracked him through the scope and he was getting further and further away. All of a sudden he decided to come down the branch and sit out in the open. I was amazed. I didn't have long to take the shot, but I got him in the scope, got the crosshairs nicely on him, let the shot off, and it was a good 40 yards, probably a little bit over. And I was amazed how quick the Mark III got the pellet there, to be honest. I mean, I know everybody says the lock times are, you know, amazingly fast, but the squirrel was on the floor before I did, you know, it's hard to describe, just amazingly quick. Anyway, I'll flick the camera and I'll show you the squirrel. Perfect shot placement, really impressed. There you go guys, as you can see he's a nice big squirrel with perfect shot placement. Just behind the eye there, absolutely, well, just behind the ear actually. No, I'll tell a lie, just to the side of the ear. Absolutely fantastic, as I say, 40 yards, 42 yards, and the Mark III spit the pellet out there. The minute I squeezed the trigger, it was there, it was done. Absolutely fantastic. Well, as I say guys, it really is time for me to go now. I'm virtually back by the car, so I'll edit this lot when I get back. Thanks for watching, speak to you again soon.